United Way Niagara launched its 2023 campaign just over 2 weeks ago with their truck pull event at the Seymour Hanna Centre in St. Catharines. 30 local workplaces and organizations participated in the competition and raised $30,000 in that day's event. A great start to this campaign, wouldn't you say, Frances?
Well, first, we just love the beginning of a campaign because there's a lot of excitement. But when you can do something outside, it's just so much more fun than trapping everyone indoors. It was a great day, a tiny little bit of rain here and there, but mostly it was a great day. But it's fun for everyone who comes out. So the companies and individuals who were part of it had a great time.
To me too, you're asking these organizations to come up with teams, so that involves more. It becomes a team building event, and it really encourages those organizations to get into the spirit of the upcoming campaign.
Yes, and if you saw any of the video, some people dressed up. There was the crazy sock team. People had T-shirts and all kinds of really fun things. We did make it harder for them this year, though. Last year was too easy.
It was a longer pull this year, wasn't it?
It was a longer pull, and we also put some water in the truck.
$5.2 million. How did you come up with that amount?
Oh, that's one of the hardest things we do is to try to put together the goal, and we work on that all during the summer. We talk to our large accounts to find out if anything unusual is going to be happening, but we also get one-time donations, and there's no way to predict what's going to happen. So we believe 5.2 is a reasonable goal.
Do you have a lot of organizations that are starting their own campaigns through their payroll deductions?
Yes, so it's spread out, which is great. It helps us manage all those campaigns because we have about 200 of them. But some people kick off in September. Some people like to do it in October. They do it around Halloween. People can dress up, make it fun. And then some people do it in November. So it's whenever it works for the company.
People sometimes don't understand what United Way actually does. So you're a fundraising organization raising funds for a number of different charities and nonprofits across Niagara. Can you share some stories about how some of these funds have been used in the past?
The story I'd like to share is one from the YWCA, because I was there about a week ago on a tour and having a conversation with Elizabeth Zimmerman. And whenever I talk to Elizabeth, she always motivates me to want to raise more money when I see what they can do with the funds. So during the tour, we were talking about many of the programs that they offer are all supported by United Way. And some of them, we were the beginnings of a program. We helped them get it started. And when I listen to Elizabeth and what their organization is trying to do, is they're meeting people where they are as they come in the door. And that could be mental health issues, it could be finances, budgeting, it could be addiction issues. And they work with people where they are when they walk through the door and try to put in all the supports they can so that when they leave the YW, their chance of being successful is as good as it can be.
I've met some of your clients in the past who shared some of their own success stories and how United Way-based organizations have helped them. Will there be a chance to share some of those stories during this campaign?
Yes, I think you'll be seeing that both on social media and our website. We have some videos that we're putting together. We have a great video that we just did on our after-school programs. There is a new one opened in Fort Erie last year, and in October we have a new one opening in Welland.
And that's what it's all about, those success stories. We know that Frances Hallworth is front and center during the campaign, but you're working year-long behind the scenes as well. What are some of the things you do outside of the campaign months?
So yeah, everyone recognizes us between September and December, but one of the really big jobs that we do is the community investment part. So how are those funds allocated? We're now funding 143 programs, so staying in touch with those people, going through the process of vetting applications, doing interviews, and making those funding recommendations to our board is a really big job inside of United Way.
Finding out what their needs are, and those needs are always ongoing.
Yeah.
Always ongoing. How can people contribute to this year's campaign if they're not part of a workplace that is doing deductions? What's the easiest way for them to contribute?
So if they're comfortable going on our website, UnitedWayNiagara.org. That's probably the easiest way. If they're not comfortable going to our website, they should call us at 905-688-5050, and we would be happy to talk to them. Every donation matters. It doesn't matter how small it is. So whether you want to contribute, financially or with your time, please give us a call.
5.2 million is the goal. Confident you're going to reach that?
Look, we're never confident we're going to reach it because we can't predict what's happening in 200 workplaces and then all of our community donors and corporate donations and events. There's lots of chance for things to happen throughout the campaign.
Well, we're going to step up and help, so let's get this going. Frances, thanks for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me.